Hi, folks. Want to preview the NFC South for you here at Bookmaker. Brian Blessing with Kenny White. We start with the coaches. And there's a new look at Tampa Bay. Their season win total was 5, bet up to 6. Greg Schiano comes from Rutgers to the Bucks. What do you think?
11 years at Rutgers, Brian, and he did a tremendous job in New Jersey building that program to a pretty decent power in the Big East. He was a defensive coordinator at Miami of Florida before that. I think he'll be very conservative with Tampa.
All right, Sean Payton's gone for the year. Aaron Cromer starts the season, but ultimately after a 6-week suspension, Joe Vitt will be the man.
Well, it's crazy in New Orleans what's going on. I think things will stay the same. Obviously, Sean Payton's going to get his job back after the year. The coaches cannot change anything. If they do, they'll probably be gone when Payton returns.
Hey, listen, timing is everything in life, and Mike Smith's timing, exceptional, 43-21 career record. Stout running back in Turner, but he gets the franchise quarterback, coincides with his success.
No doubt about it. I think they both come in together, and I know you have a question on Mike Smith, whether he's underachieved or overachieved. To the ATS last year, he was about even, but 43-21 record, averaging more than 10 wins a season. I think he's done a great job.
Cam Newton was the star of the show as a rookie for Carolina. But don't lose sight of the first-year coach, Ron Rivera, last year. I thought this Panthers team played very hard for him.
They played very hard for him, obviously. But there's another Bears linebacker of the past that his team played hard for him. That was Mike Singletary at San Francisco. Rivera used to be a Bears linebacker back in the heyday, was the defensive coordinator at the Chargers. The team did play hard, but I still have a question mark. I think Cam Newton was the reason why that team played so hard.
Actually, a lot of news in terms of off-season acquisitions in this division. Tampa Bay just did a great job. First in free agency, they get the guard. Carl Nix comes over from New Orleans, signs a 5-year deal. The name everybody knows, though, you get Freeman a target in Vincent Jackson.
Great target for him. Jackson can spread the field, but I like Nix. They're building on the offensive line. They have to protect Freeman first. If he has time to throw, he'll find Vincent Jackson plenty this year.
Carolina's season win total 7.5, so obviously exceeding expectations last year. Now the weight of expectations. But you already have D'Angelo Williams and Jonathan Stewart, and what do? They go get Mike Tolbert, the running back from San Diego. That's a full house.
They do have a full house. Tolbert, you're going to see a lot of the fullback sets now. He'll lead the way. Not sure if he's going to be too happy with that because he is a guy that can carry the ball, but I think he could be very valuable as that fullback.
New Orleans tried to put a Band-Aid on a head wound. They tried to help their defense in the wake of the bounty scandal. They got Broderick Bunkley, the run stuffer, the defensive tackle from Denver. But the one they had to address linebacker with Vilma being suspended, and they did that with Curtis Lofton.
I think it's two very good pickups for the defense. Slight drop-off, not a huge drop-off. Remember, offense is everything for the Saints.
Draft day, the Bucks, full marks again. Why not? They had 2 first-rounders.
I love Mark Barron out of Alabama. I think he's going to be a Pro Bowler. This guy can do it all at safety. He's a cover guy and a run stuffer.
Let's talk about Carolina. They get the run stuffer, pass defender, tackling machine. A lot of high expectations for Luke Kuechly, the linebacker out of BC.
A guided missile at Boston College, Brian. He led the country in tackles, I think, 3 straight years. Tremendous numbers he put up at Boston College. Can come anywhere close to that in the NFL. He is a starter for this defense.
In Atlanta and New Orleans, neither had first-round picks. Let's go to the quarterbacks, Kenny, and this is a division that is just chock full of talent.
And again, very unheralded, I think. When you look top to bottom, they may be the best in the NFL. These 4 starters, Drew Brees, obviously number 1, but right behind him is Matt Ryan and Cam Newton. I think they're fighting it out head-and-head for the second-best quarterback in the division. And you fall off to number 4 to Josh Freeman, just 24 years old, 6'6", a cannon on his right arm. I love these 4 quarterbacks.
Let me ask you about your power ratings, how things ended, where you project them to start. I just say people are bailing on New Orleans a little too fast. I know it's been a tumultuous offseason, but I think there's value in that team.
Well, I think you're right. The division ratings are almost identical in order from last season, but they've changed a little bit. Saints ended the best. They'll start again the best at 98.5. The Falcons I have at a 97, improved a point. Carolina, I think, is the biggest improver in the division, up from 93.5 to 96. And at the bottom, Tampa improves from 89.5 to 92.
And then we wrap it up, as we always do, with strength of schedule, and really no issues for this division, no excuses for anybody.
I agree with you. Not one of the teams play more than 5 games against teams that won 9 or more games.
There you have it. It's a preview of the NFC South. We are so fired up for the start of the NFL season. We'll have you covered all season long right here at Bookmaker.